Aquarius, good morning. How are you? So, are you part of a synagogue or are you part of a group or a clique? I don't know. I keep hearing sins or synagogue or something to do with church or religion or Jewish. I don't know. But that's what they keep saying. Sinning, sinning and sinning and winning and winning and winning. Like a lucky streak, or the name Lucy or Lucifer, and something to do with around a Capricorn, okay, or a Gemini. Capricorn or Gemini of 6. How you doing, Aquarius? Very quickly, you can also watch this as a Leo because of the placement of 8, but you'll have to know about the numerology because I can't go into it because everybody gets bored. But you can watch all the videos below that say about it all. How you doing, Aquarius? So they keep saying sins, synagogue, sinning, church, religion, something around a church or a garden. So we've got to get ourselves back to the gardener. Something to do with a gardener or a garden, okay? Or a garden fete, or a fair of something. Or some of you could be having an affair, I don't know. I'm also hearing a Cancerian or a number 7 maybe, but I'm hearing an affair. Why do I say that? I don't know. A long time ago it was fairground attraction that the Cancerians had. Something to do with Jim, Jelly, Juice and Justin, Jasmine, Jackie, because I'm hearing, a reference of garden, something to do around Jim Morrison, okay, so the garden. The Garden of Eden. So the Garden of Eden, Stephen, Eden. So someone that's called Ethan or Hunt. Ethan Hunt. So impossible mission. So something to do with an impossible mission. So I always think of Chuck Norris, but it wasn't. It was obviously Tom. I think I said this in another one. So Chuck or Norris or Sellers or Sarah. Okay, anybody beginning with S. Also Steve. Myself could be up in here. But why do I say that? Impossible mission, I'm sure, a long time ago when I used to watch war films, okay, war games, sorry, the collective channeling of this war thing is still going on for everybody. Or something to do with Steve, someone's at war with Steve, like I'm at war with Steve, there's a lot of people at war with me. Or someone's a hoe, I don't know. But like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I've had a lot of weird shit happen just lately, Aquarius. But yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. But a long time ago, Chuck Norris actually made a thing that was to do with a war film that was Impossible Mission. Okay, but then Ethan Hunt, I don't know, it's something a mission. Anyway, so a mission. So they keep saying missionary. Missionary or Pictionary or the pictures. You're going to the flicks, watching the pictures, going to the pictures, watching a movie. Some of you are trying to manifest. Okay, so you're trying to envision something as in your head as a movie. Which is pretty much how you manifest. So you're kind of like picturing a load of things and like pictures and hanging pictures up. Hannah, the name Hannah, Hannah. So anybody beginning with H, Haley, Hannah, Van, something also someone that has Van in their name. I used to know someone called Haley Van. This person was also a Virgo, so you could be dealing with anybody that is H or Van in their name. You could be driving a 4-wheel truck or a driver of some kind of a 4-wheel based wheel drive van. Okay. Sorry, no, I've completely lost. Okay, now we go. So you could be dealing with a Virgo somewhere. Okay, so where was I going with that? Mission. Something to do with missionary. Something to do with, like I said, all of us are on spiritual journeys, sweeties. But like, or someone keeps eating a lot of sweets. But put the sweets down. Okay, I'm also hearing sweets for my sweets, sugar for my honey. So someone that's called honey, I'm also picking up honey, unless you're having like milk and honey. Something with milk and honey. Honeysome. There is a place here that's called Honeysome. Honeysome Gardens. So you might be going to a garden centre or something like that. Garden centre or Honeysome. Okay, so that's a drove, down the drove. Like, Honeysome is a long drove here, like it's a long ride. So you really could be dealing with like a 7 or a Cancerian and you're going out somewhere travelling. Okay, on just a side note. Let's go back to the mission part. So spiritual mission, obviously. Something to do with around, like I said, a church, religion, synagogue, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm also seeing a golem. I don't know what a golem... well, a golem is someone that's not real, but they are like a clay. So the name Clayton or Clay or Eric Clapton. Something to do with Clapton-on-Sea or something like that, or the seaside. So you might be going to the seaside. We're definitely picking up water, so that would be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so it's probably a putchy all up in the air. So I'm definitely hearing something to do with the seaside. The seaside, the seashore. Sandy on the seashore. sure. To be sure, to be sure, to be sure. Someone's from Ireland here. Idaho, like Boise, Louisiana. Boise, Louisiana. Idaho. I don't know. Someone could be some sort of hoer, like a rower, or the name Roe. Jenny Roe. Jen. Jennifer. Julia, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie, Jennifer. Whew. Okay, there's a load of names there for you. So, something to do with around, like I said, around this synagogue or a church or a garden, sitting in a garden on a bicycle made for two, tandem. So named Tanya, Tara, Tatiana, Teal. Also hearing Teal. Oh, some of you are watching, what's her name? Teal Swan. I don't watch that. But like, I'm hearing Teal or Teal Swan. Yeah, so anyway, so something to do with synagogue and all that, blah, blah, blah. Garden, centre, something like that. Sitting in the garden, I don't know, just doing something in the garden, pottering around. For some of you here, though, hold on, I'm waiting for the rest of the messages to come through. I'm waiting for a message to come through. I'm waiting for someone to reply. I don't know, it could be a long time. I'm waiting for someone to reply. Like, I give you an answer, I want a reply. I want something now. We're not going to get it. But I'm hearing, I want something now, I want something now, I want something now, I want something now. I mean, is it a child? I don't know. Let's go back to what they were saying. What are they saying? What are you saying? Sinning. Okay, so some of you might be where you are like I am, which is a sin-free diet. So everything that I eat, pretty much, is sin-free. That's how I remain my crap physique. But that's the work that I'm putting in order to go to the gym. Jim, Jelly, and Juice, and Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But I'm going to the gym every single day. So I am also on a sin-free diet. So the things that I have are like dry noodles, dried noodles, dragon noodles. So something to do with the dragon. Please, no mentioning other channels on here. People keep mentioning other people's channels. Sorry, but just, just stop. Please keep mentioning other people's channels. But no offence. I just, you guys don't know what goes on in the background there, right? So I don't want other people's channels mentioning. Please. So, something to do with, so I eat noodles, which are these dragon noodles, okay, and they're dry, and I boil them up, and I put chicken with them, so eggs, chicken, what came first, the chicken or the egg? So I do eat eggs as well, because they're very good for protein, and they're very good for when you work out, and they're also sin-free, believe it or not. Eggs are sin-free when you're on a sin-free diet. So I do eat a lot of eggs, so eggs, there you go. So you're doing something around eggs. Yeah, so like, I don't know, I keep picking up like sin-free foods. So I'm trying to find as much foods as I can, and the best possible food for me that is kind of like low carb type sort of energy as well, that like low in fat, really. Low carbohydrate, fat, low fat. So something like that, sin-free diet. I don't know what this is around sinning, though. Sinning. Well, I mean, only you know if you're a sinning, right? If you're a sinner, right? There's something to do around Libra or a placement of 2 that comes up around numerology of trying to win something. Or Edwina, or winning. I want to win you over. I want to call you and win you over. So, I don't know. Someone's calling someone and then calling them over as well. Okay. So, hello Belinda. So someone that's called Belinda or hello Rebecca. So so I'm also hearing like Rebecca or like hello Belinda. Is that you, Rebecca? Where? So I don't know. You might like what I used to like, which was phone Jackie, Julian, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie, Jalians. But like, hello Becky. Is that you? Yeah, that's me. Where are you then? My reception's breaking. Hello? 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 Sorry, but brother, you alright? I'm alright. Sorry, but you're breaking up. What did you say? This is a little bit when, because I also started opening Skype calls also for people that wanted to talk spiritual stuff, and instead of, a lot of the times this is where I struggle. A lot of the times, because I do a lot of personal readings, this is why I can only really do 2 star signs per day, because what you don't see is that I also have a lot of personal readings to get through as well, right? But I stopped it and then I kind of started it. But the reason why I kind of do Skype calls really is because there's a lot of things that can't be explained during tarot. Okay, so me, part of a Seprophilia of emotional intelligence of Gemini, placements of Moon and also Mars. There's a lot of things that I can help people with, but I can't also help you out with tarot. So normally when there's an impossible mission, which is an impossible question, you can't just pull something out your fucking arsehole. You can't just pull it out of a hat. A rabbit, right? So abbot, rabbit, rabbit, run rabbit. So someone's like a Cockney, Dave, Mel, Melanie, Melissa. Yeah, but so someone's from London or like something like that, like Britain, right? Brittany, I'm also hearing Brittany or Britney Spears. Oh, baby, 11:11 on the clock. There you go. So there's a Brit up in here. So either from Britain or a Brit. Okay, but I'm hearing baby, you know that you want to know. Like, I don't know, someone listening to Britney Spears. Unless your name's Spear. Really? Would your name be Spear? Sphere. Some of you might be like Sharon, Stone, Sphere. The sphere. The hemisphere. Something to do with the hemisphere. I don't know what that is. Hemisphere. Fear. So you're dealing with Leo, strength, fear. Hold on, don't go anywhere, we're getting there. You have to let me get everything into a story. Something to do with story time or storyteller. Okay. Someone that has it in their name of story. Also an historian. Historical figure. An historical figure. Or I am some kind of like star man. So like, I don't know, fucking everybody's famous. Yeah, I don't know. I don't class myself as famous. But like, I wonder if I was on the TV like Stevie. But like, I don't know, some sort of fame or famous or glamorous. Hopefully it's not polyamorous, come down. So see you splat rabbit. So Pollyann. Polly, put the kettle on, Polly. Go on, Polly. You're right there, Polly. Put the kettle on, love. I'll be over in a second. All right, there, sweetheart. So, well, that isn't how you speak up in Scotland, but I always struggle with a Scottish accent, really. But like, I don't know. I also picking up someone that's from up north, and they're like, "Hey, you're right there, love. Are you getting on? You're right." So, yeah, so from up north, Sheffield and places like that, New York. No, not you. Well, people that are also from New York. Okay, but I don't really want to go over all of the stuff because you've seen the predictions. Hopefully, if not, look at the predictions and stuff. You really could also be dealing with a Afraid Not, which will also be a Piscean for a lot of you. So anyway, general message coming through for you. Nanu, Norton. Graham, someone that's called Graham. Or Granny, Grandma. Me grandma is going, oh no, run from the grandmas. Or the name Ma. Debbie Ma. Come on, bruv you all up in here. But like Debbie Ma. Or like me ma. Me balmy mommy. I don't know, is someone Debbie Ma, are you balmy? Are you balmy? Are you buying a batshit crazy t-shirt? By the way, Aquarius, 2 Pump Chump t-shirts are now available in the shop. As well as Don't Wait for Change, Create Change. Okay. So, yeah, other t-shirts, they're always being done. They're always up in there, done. There you are. Put you in the background there. Oh, God. Now I'm going to refuse. Just put it out there, everybody. I've been getting loads of emails. I am a psychic medium. I call out names. If you don't want your name or your story called out, don't watch. Don't watch. No, I'm going to keep watching. Well, then you're going to have your name and your story called out. Just saying, right, sweetie, right? Don't worry about it. It's more of that shit that goes on in the background that Steve gets, right? Anyway, let's go on with your messages, Aquarian. Sinning. So they keep saying sinning, winning, losing, sinning, winning, losing, sinning, winning, losing. So it's kind of like some sort of battle that you've got going on around maybe court or children or something like that, and it's like this ongoing circumstance around I'm sinning, but I'm also winning, and then I'm also losing as well. I mean, it's very difficult to manifest complete and everything in your life, because whatever comes out has to go. So you have to have room for things in your life. You have to have space for more to come. So they're saying there's more to come. That's good, unless your life's absolutely shit and then you've got more to come, right? Or like Morticia, or someone's just about to shoot their load over everything. I don't know. But I'm hearing, well, there's more to come yet. You're still going to have more and more and more and more and more. So there's more. I don't know what that more is, unless you're going to the moors and you're walking across fields, and because I'm hearing there are fields and mountains, freedom. Yeah, so fields, so walking across fields or mountains. Tell you what's a great place for that? Canada. Canada is actually a really Canada. I would love to go to Canada. I would love to go to Canada. Okay. But yeah, something to do with like mountains. So that would also be Scotland. Scotland's got a lot of mountains. We ain't. It's all flat here, as far as the eye can see. But yeah, so something to do with like walking across the moors. Okay. Hopefully there's no more Moors murderers, because that was the Moors, right? The Moor. Unless somebody here is called Moore, like they have that in their name, like Moore. And gimme more, more, more. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Stacey. Gavin and Stacey. Gavin. Stacey. Gimme more. Just give me some more. Give me some more. I mean, what is it? Timothy? Tim? Please, sir. Can I have some more? No. Can I have some more? Do you have children? I don't know. Oh, they're just Tim. Okay, name Tim. Timothy. Timbuktu. Well, I was sort of hearing that. So there is a placement of Libra or a numerology placement of 2 here somewhere. Okay. Timbuktu. We're going to Timbuktu. Buck. So who do I know that's called Buck that may relate with you guys? Bronchus, Briny, Brain. Check out the big brains on Briny. But Brad, check out the brains on Brad. But sorry, B, the name B. Somebody that calls B. This came up in another thing. That was, sorry, Morrison, right? Y'all come in just at the right time when I was saying baby, and then you went baby. It's a baby. Psychic medium. But like B, I keep hearing baby. It's a baby. This came up in another reading. Something about someone's obsessed about a baby. Okay. So it's like grandmothers, mothers. Oh my God, look at my little bundle of joy. Look, it's a baby. So it's a baby. Yeah, of course it's a baby. It's a baby. Yes. Yeah, it's a baby. Yeah, that's what they do. What's it do? Well, it's a baby. Yeah, well, what's it do, bruv? What does it do? It's a baby. I know it's a baby. I'm asking you, what does it do? I sold mine on eBay. But like, well, it's a baby. Fuck yeah. All right then. So what's it do? I don't know. Shits everywhere. Cries. Screams. What, for ice cream and everything. Rocky Road from Rhodes Island or Island. No, it's a baby. Yeah, I know it's a baby. What does it do? Well, not much unless you ask it to do something. I mean, is it a robot? Something to do with a robot. Look, it's a baby robot. Is it? What does it do? Well, it doesn't do anything until you tell it to do something. Okay? No, it's got to be an animal then, right? It's got to be like a dog or a cat. So, something to do around Leos and a dog. And so, what is it? Well, it's a baby dog. Oh, is it? All right then. So, what's it do? Well, ask it something. What is this? Is this a physical robot or iRobot? Or someone believes in the extraterrestrials? What's it do? Well, it brainwashes you. So, something like, well, what's it do? Well, ask it something. Ask it. Okay. Bark like a dog. Woo! I don't know what this is. All I keep hearing is whatever this thing be, Stephen. Okay, but like whatever this thing is, it's like, well, it's a thing. Like you have to ask it something for it to tell you. So it might be someone looking for a personal reading or something. It's like, well, look at it. What is it? Well, it's a fish. Oh, is it? What is it on a plate? Yeah. All right then. So what does that fish do? Well, that fish will fucking that fish will literally predict all of this crap that's going on in the world. Call out your name. Oh right, is it a fish? So yeah. So I don't know. I keep seeing an analogy of, well, what does it do? I don't know. What the hell is this thing? Because it's an object of something. You're like, oh, look at that. What does it do? And you have to ask it something. Right? So is it a computer? Or is it a robot? Or is it like an 8-ball? It's an 8-ball. Let's just hope it's not a snowball or like someone that's taking drugs. What does the 8-ball do? Well, it gives you fucking eye for a start. But like, well, you know, like, what does it do? Well, you have to ask it something. So basket, weaver, weave, Eve, Steve. Okay, but like, okay, so I'm seeing an analogy of Big, Tom Hanks, and Big, and it's like a machine, and it's like, well, what does it do? We have to put money in it first. Okay, so what happens when I put money in it? Well, it tells you your future. So it's a bit like pumping it into me, really. What does Steve do? Well, if you give him some money, he'll tell you. It's like, well, I'm lost. I'm probably a Virgo. I need some help. So need somebody. So some of you, basically, it could be a tarot card reading or something like that. I don't know. But what does it do? Well, it tells you your future. So you have to put money into it. So you don't get nothing. You know, it's kind of like, well, if I want something, then I suppose I'm going to have to pay for it. Right? So whatever that is, I don't know. If it happens and it comes up in your life and you're walking along the street and you're like, oh, look at that. What does it do? That's going to be some weird shit that's going to be there, and you'll be like, oh, well, I can remember Steve said, what does it do? So buying and selling something. Anyway, let's go back on to like a sane fucking message there. Aquarius. What have we got for Aquarians? I think that's roughly about it, Steve. I think that's about it. Something about Steve. Now, is there another Stephen up in here? Because I keep hearing there is something about Steve. Steve has just got this something about him. Well, God's honest truth, right? And this is the truth, right? And I'll speak it because y'all know me, right? The only thing that helps me out in life is saprophilia. Is being able to connect with people's emotional intelligence, is being emotionally intellectual. Okay, so when it comes to anything else like reading, writing, I'm dyslexic. Okay, when it comes to anything else, I'm crap. I used to be able to build houses, so I didn't say I was very crap at that. But do you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they kind of say, yeah, it's a calling. Right, it's just a flair of a person of something where it's kind of like there's a certain thing. Okay, each individual person has a certain thing about them. Okay, but the majority of that can be, like I said, emotional intelligence, which is emotionally stable. Okay, so you're looking at like a King of Cups, probably someone that's emotionally stable, or well, what everybody really desires for their life. So in their life, so. Yeah, I don't know where they're going. They're kind of getting bitty. I mean, I could sit here all day just like waiting for more messages, but someone's waiting for a message. Like I'm just waiting for more messages. I'm just waiting for some more to come in. So, but they keep saying that it is coming. There, again, man. You see, we're going back to the old routine. Wow, what a great song! Back to the old routine. Anybody remember those? What were they? Mr. Windows, back with the old routine. Mr. Windows. Some of you are looking for doors and windows. Okay. Double glazing. What was I getting at? I don't know. Oh, that's it. There's more. So if you haven't seen my channel before, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries. Okay. There's going to be more. Okay. For Scorpio Aries people, there's going to be more. Okay. Now, through the predictions, obviously, with the bombing and everything else that's happened, you have to catch up with the channel. I said there's going to be more, okay? So that message is kind of coming through. There's going to be more. There's going to be more, okay? So I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, so let's see. Aquarius. Me lovely little fishy air signs, really. Some of you really could be dealing with a fish air sign, like a Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian person. Bit like myself, right? But like, I'm definitely picking up like fish air. Fish air. Fish guts? You poor sod. No, I'm going to have to pick up those fish guts. What the hell's that? Pick up the fish guts. I don't know. Well, actually, to be quite honest with you, I started eating last night fish, believe it or not. And if you can remember on my channel, I don't know what reading it was, I said in one of them, fish, what is that fish on a plate? What is that fish on a plate? Well, lo and behold, like I said, I'm in my own readings. So lo and behold, I actually went to the shop yesterday. And yesterday once more, shooby-doo and play. So I was like, oh, Chuck E. Cheese, Aries. Something to do with burgers. You might be going out for a burger or eating someone's burger out. I don't know. But anyway, so I went out yesterday and I just thought, you know what, I really fancy a bit of fish, because you can have that as sin-free. Like, you can't have batter and all on it, right? You can make your own out of egg whites, but I just thought, right, just go and get some plain fish, Steve, and then get some lemon and some cracked pepper and salt and squeeze it all over the cod, okay? So I forgot that I'd said all this in the actual reading, and I went and bought some fish last night, and well, yesterday. And then last night is when I had it. No, I didn't buy it yesterday. I bought it the day before. Don't worry about the time. And then I kind of got it all out and cooked it, lemon and everything else. And then when I've eaten it, I'm kind of thinking, hold on a minute. I was saying in one of my readings about this fish being on a plate. I was eating fish. I was actually eating myself. Any of you out there that are eating fish, right, think Steve is on this plate. Right, that's Steve on a plate. You're right there, Steve, on a plate. What you doing eating fish? Well, I'm a Pisces eating fish. It's a simple message, but it's there, Cynthia. Okay, so there you go. Someone's dishy, or someone sees someone as dishy. A dishy fish on a plate. I don't know. Right, but anyway, let's go. Let's go. Let's go to Tesco's. Someone that works at Tesco's. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Car, Cancerian, car, something to do with 7. Car. Carcass. Oh, really? Carcass? Carcass. I'm seeing bird, a bird carcass. Like bones. Chicken bones or bones? Oh, okay. That's my sister's nan. Bones. You're right, Bones. We used to call her Bones, bless her. She didn't speak. Well, she did, but she didn't say much. She used to go... Yeah, that was her way. She would mimic. She could speak, but she would be very, very quiet, and she would go, "No, you're right now, Bones. Are you getting on, sweetheart?" But she could speak, but she had this habit of actually not really saying much. It was so bizarre. Anyway, how bizarre. Elbazar? Elzebub. Oh no, really? Elzebub. Something to do with the devil. Something to do with Capricorn. Anyway, let's have a look. How bizarre. Is that a fucking someone worshipping the devil or something? Something to do with Hellbazar, some sort of worshipper. Or like Jewish or something. Or like Hellbazar. Worshipping. Synagogue. Worshipping. Some motherfucker up in here worships the devil. I'm just putting that one out there. The worship. The bishop. The worshipping. Ooh, oh, okay. I'm also hearing the witch trials. Oh dear. I don't know what that is. Don't talk about witchcraft on here, sweeties. So anyway, let's get out your energy. Aquarius. Show me what's going on with Aquarius, please. What they got coming up this week. Bam! Leo is up in the house with Aquarians. So, like I said, I've got Aquarius and Venus, so I also come up as that classic 8. Okay, the classic 8. Okay, I'm hearing roulette wheel or something to do with around Ocean's 11. Okay, okay. 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. It could well be towards Christmas time when I'm saying 9 and then 11, the 11th month. Okay, 8th or something like that, but I definitely heard Ocean's 11. Okay, so 11, 9/11, so 8/11, 8. Man, I was actually trying to work this out this morning. What did I come up with? 5. I came up with a number of 5. 5, 8. I don't know, I was working out some numbers, but it was very early. It was when I got up. Spirit was kind of telling me a load of numbers, and I came up with 5. I'll tell you the numbers that I came up with, but I was trying to find 9/11, but I couldn't. But I came up with 692178. Okay, 692178. I don't know, but I wasn't really concentrating. They were telling me quite a bit. Oh shit, you not, there's another plane going over the head. Jesus, man, and we got to go through this yet again. We barely get planes, really, to be honest with you. We barely ever really get planes. Since all this has been going on, door number 3, Lion's Gate, choose a door, 3, and I've come out with the dreams and the cycle and the Michael, Michelle, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, anybody beginning with M, or Michael. Since I've been doing that, and I came out with the prediction of what happened over in America, right? The Pentagon and all that sort of stuff, or the Library of whatever it was you said. There's been a plane go across every time I've said 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. There has been a plane every single time that I have come on this camera and I have predicted these future events, and I said 9/11. Has there been a plane that flies overhead? Now, you might not be able to hear that on that camera, but I can assure you that there was. And for the people that may not have seen this channel ever before, I could spurt out so many predictions that have all come true, and so many predictions that have come true for myself, it would shock you. Like my ex, for instance, the baby. I have literally predicted a baby, when, its dates, the names that they were going to be calling it. Okay, if you follow my channel for a while, you're going to know the names that the baby was going to be called. A friend of mine was a Virgo, and I kept saying Caroline, Caroline. I don't want to go to a large story, but I kept saying Caroline, 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 Caroline. And then, lo and behold, the friend come back the day after and said, oh my God, the reason why you kept saying Caroline to me all day long was the fact that my sister just had a baby and they called it Carol, and the middle name Anne. So you could know someone that's called Carol, also Anne or Annabelle. Okay, Annabelle, the Annabelle doll. Something to do with the Annabelle doll. Okay, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? 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 Annie, are you okay? What, bruv? How on earth can someone make such a great song just out of one fucking line? But like, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Yeah, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Anyway, no. Some of you could be a channeler of some sort, but I don't know, or a charmer. Charmer, Karma, Angelic Karma, Carmel, Mel, Melanie, you right, Carmel? But like Carmel's camels. Camel, Carmel, Mel, Melanie, Melissa. Oh God, man. Okay, Spirit, they have got the message. Right, have you got the message? Someone's like, well, did you get it? Did you get my message? I sent one. Did you get it? Did you get the message? Did they? I don't know, I can't fucking tell you. Did you get the message? That is a message for you. Did you get the message? Did you get it? Did you? Well, did you? Something be well. Be well. I'm hearing be well. Be well? Or be wells. So something to do with the name from Wales. Wales. Some from Wales. So going up the pub then, is it? Kelly? Jones? But yeah, someone from Wales. Or Wells. Like I'm hearing like bookwells or something, or a bookworm, or wells, like like a store that you go to where there's loads of books, Be wells or something like that. I forget what it's actually called here now. Stonewells. Is it Stonewall? Cornwall. Also, I know someone from Cornwall or Devon. Cornwall or Devon or Denver, Colorado. Okay. Denver, Colorado. or are you eating avocado? Okay, so you might be like working out, and then for protein you eat California. Shit, bro, how long are we going to fucking be here? California. Some of you could be listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers with a Leo. Some do a California, CA, CB. Yeah. Someone drives lorries on a CB. Breaker. Break through. Advocado. So Denver, Colorado, avocado. Okay. Vacado, Ricky and Raquel Vacado is what I mean. Ricky Vacado, come on down. Or Ricky Gervais. Face Race, are you all getting on? Also. But like, yeah, Ricky Gervais, come on down. So the afterlife. So some of you have great connection with the afterlife. Okay, the afterlife. Something of Frankenstein is coming back alive. Leo, well, it could be with a Leo. Something is coming back alive. It's kind of like, well, if I put some feeling into it, it's going to come alive. Is it? Woo! Fuck, that's coming alive. Woo! Alive she cried. Yeah. Jim Morrison. Alive she cried. Look at the size of that wand, Harry. Would you like hocus pocus? Would you like a wand? Man, all I keep thinking of is your picture. That's all I keep seeing is a picture of your dick. It's like, send us a picture. So, unless it's Pictionary, or you're on like, what's that? Picton, or I don't know, what's that place where everybody goes on where you can put pictures and stuff like that all on it? I don't know, pick something. I don't know. Well, choose. Which picture do you want? Someone's preparing someone's picture. Like, well, if you want a picture of it, sweetheart, all you got to do is ask. So, I don't know. Basically, someone's like, well, if I want this opportunity, and for all you lot that are frigid, Jesus Christ, bro, live a little bit, will you? Right, but like, I mean, you're Aquarians, for fuck's sake. Right, but yeah, sorry, I just get some frigid lot up and oh god, no, Petal, no, I wouldn't do things like that. Definitely, I want a relationship, and I haven't had one for 50 years, but I wouldn't do things like live a little. Ask someone for a picture or something. I don't know. Unless you paint. Oh, Polly, no, Polly, you're painting pictures. Let's get out of the dirty-minded people, right? Something to do with around an artistic or an autistic child, or a flair of something, like it's charming, right? Charming man, a charmer. Once the charmer, always the karma. Well, like, yeah. So anyway, some of you are kind of, because I'm sorry, bruv, but look at the end of that Rodney. Look at the end of his Rodney. He's got his todger out. Oh my god, that's one thing that you'll always get around here, Aquarius, is a fucking headache. Well, I don't know, this is my tier 1. Chlamydia, like STD, everything else like that. But I'm only kidding. But one thing you'll always get around me, bruv, is a fucking good laugh, that's for sure. Anyway, look at the size of that wand, Harry. Yes, I know. I bought it from a shop, and I said, whoa, what is that thing? What does it do? Well, it definitely doesn't do voodoo, sweetheart, unless you grab it. Well, I'm going to grab that with both hands. So, oh man. I mean, is this like a fucked up Harry Potter scene or something? Someone starts to make like pornographic, like, comedy Harry Potter films. Like, hello, Harry, what's that you've got in your hand? Well, Jemima, or whatever her name was, look at it. I've just got it from the shop. Have you? Wow, can I touch that? If you want to. Whoa, Harry, look at the size of your wand. What was her name, man? I've half got it. What was her name? What was her name? I'm also hearing that as a message of like, no, what was her name? What was her name? Really? What was it? What was her name? Like that, like, man, I can't remember what your name was. What was your name again? I don't know, but I'll have an Harry Potter. So it's like, well, it doesn't matter what your name is. Oh dear. I am Harry Potter. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Anyway, it's got a bird on the end of it. A bird on a wire. Mel or Gibson or Melanie, Melissa, Maria, Matilda. But like, bird on a wire. Look at those eyes, they don't seem to matter. I don't know much, but I know I love you. That may be one big wand in your hand. Look at that wand. Look at that wand. Look at that wander. Could be a fish. Could also be a Virgo placement. And it could also be someone from France. Fish called Wander. Look at that fish. Look at it wander. Look at it flow. Elijah, get away from my hair, bruv. Look at his hair. Yes, I know, bruv. I'm blonde. No. The computer says no, not that sort of blonde. Look at his hair. Isn't it lovely? Look at his hair. No, my hair's a mess, bruv. Look at his hair. Sorry. That's just kind of what I'm getting up in here for some weird folk. Look at his hair, look. Bless him. Oh, he's growing. Oh. Look at his hair. Look. Oh, bless him. Isn't he grown? Oh, my God. What's he got out? Is this a dog? A physical dog. Well, that's a bingo dobber right there. This is when a dog's lipstick pops out. Sorry, I really can't compose myself. A dog's lipstick. Look at him, bless him. Isn't he growing? Oh, my word. Look at his lipstick. I'm going to put lipstick on a pig. I'm going to put lipstick on it. Somebody's definitely chuffing on a mamba, that's for sure. Well, I'll put lipstick on that. Ooh, get on there, bro. Anyway, we can sit right on it. Sit down on it. What do you want to do if you really want to dance? Get down on it. Get down on it. Anyway. Oh, really, I've got to sit right down on that. So, the Queen of Wands, Aquarius. So, yeah, Sagittarius for me. Sagittarius person. Aries or Leo. And also paradox number of John Malkovich. But you're going to have to know that. Can't go over it every time. You're going to have to look in the description box of Numerology. Okay. Sagittarius, 5, which would also be Taurus. Leo, 8, Aquarius. Aries, 4, Scorpio. I said I wasn't going to. Anyway, someone's feeling very optimistic about the future. They're feeling very optimistic that someone may send them a Harry Potter wand. I don't know, unless you're just, it's a kind of magic person. It's just magic. It's just how I have the magic. Magic Mike. Somebody's going to be doing something like a striptease or something like Magic Mike. Mike, show us your Harry Potter wand. Wow, wow. Anyway, someone's a chick. Look at that chick. Anyway, man, I'm hearing some very weird shit. I keep hearing chick, 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 chicken, lay a little egg for me. Chick, 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 chicken. Someone that's called Chick. Anyway, Aquarius, get on with it. Oh, what the fucking hell's that doing here? Is that the mother-in-law? What the fuck is that thing doing here? Oh, it's magic. So, like I said, y'all can look for any placement of 2. Add your life path together. Add someone else's life path together. Whatever that comes up with, look for that major arcana card. Okay, there's the person possible. So what this is trying to keep people out of your own life. Keep people out of my business. What's my business is mine. Okay, if it's my private life and it's things that I want to do myself, it's not disclosed with other people. So it's private. It's a private conversation. It's a private Harry Potter moment. Or it is where you may want to keep friends and family out of this. Because this is a really good energy here, right? So it's fun, it's light, it's vibrant. So it means that anybody in your life that you know, well, if I go and fucking shoot my mouth off to my mother, if I go and shoot my mouth off to my mother and start telling my siblings about all of these plans that I've got with, I don't know, my ex, my future partner, whatever, they're more than likely going to say, well, I fucking told you so, bruv. Didn't I tell you? I told you not to, but you went and done it anyway. Well, the trouble is when it comes with your karma, y'all can't help but doing it, right? You can't help but... see, manifesting, Aquarius, it manifests within your chart because it calls you in to the energy of your chart. So your chart is obviously a numerology chart, right? A numerology chart. So all of your placements throughout your chart have numbers, right? They all have numbers, all of them do. So what you do is you call people in to the energy of that placement of your chart of 1 in 7. So an energy attracts into what you think, okay? And then what do you reckon? Oh, well, I'm going to start fucking blaming other people. Well, that's what you wanted. No, I didn't. Well, that's what you called in. Well, yeah. Well, it manifested over a period of time, right? Because your calling of your chart is what you think. So what you think, you feel, you taste, you touch, you smell, you go over everything through your sensations of your chart. That part of your chart calls in something around food, drink, alcohol, talking, speaking, vocabulary, family, friends, karma, stuff that you can't run from. Okay, so you call it in from the yearning and the feeling of what a planet will make you feel. Okay, so if you was to pull out a feeling, what does it look like? Express what a feeling looks like. But then express to me what an action that creates your feelings to be hurt looks like. Okay, so anyway, I don't want to go into that because that would be me doing some sort of fucking education thing. But yeah, whatever that is, it's something that's going on with a person that you're probably not going to tell the fact that you're doing something with someone. It's like, well, I'm going to do this thing with this person, but I am not going to tell whoever it is, whoever, really doesn't matter, could even be Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, anybody beginning with T, who knows. But I'm going to be doing this, but I am not going to be telling the world. Okay, so there you go. The world is your fish. The world is your oyster. Unless you're eating oysters. Vinegar and oysters or something. Michel, ma belle, quand des mondes trivent très bien ensemble. Love you, I love you, I love you. Going to be dealing with a Gemini. Let's have a look. The other person connected with Aquarius. Woo! There is some kind of fucking sexual desire that somebody has here. That's a scratch that needs to be scratched. Chicken scratch. There's an itch and there's a yearn for more. That's a COVID. COVID? COVID, I don't know. Some of you are still up there with the old COVID lot. Keep telling people not to do it. Oh dear man, I'm going to get sick there for those people. But like, you know, this came out through the reading of Capricorn when I was doing all of the like, oh, what's going on? It's here. So, I don't know. There is a sexual desire here, put it that way, like I said, this might be happening behind the scenes of the back of this person here, because it's untold truths. So it could be lies, or I need to tell a white lie, or I just need to not talk about it, not give it any attention, not realise that it is there. And if it isn't there, it's kind of more metaphysical, because I need to do things without letting this person know that I'm doing them, or this person does things without letting this person know that they're doing them. Because it can be plans. Like I said, I've got plans, I've got things going on in my life, but I do not want you involved in it. So I'm not informing you about what's going on. But this can be also someone that's watching someone behind the scenes. That's what I'm saying. They're doing something, because this is why this can come up with the events that have gone on. I'm doing something behind the scenes that you guys don't know about, right? So whatever that is could be fucking anything, really. But when I do motions and act and do things, it all happens for a reason, right? So I'm picking up this motion of like, ha ha ha, now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. It's like, ha ha, there I am, like, oh no, I'm here. Like, oh no. And I'm doing all of these things without you knowing the fact that I'm doing them, okay? So whatever analogy that is that comes up for you, it might be a Capricorn or a Gemini placement, and it might be someone that you are not letting and informing them that you are doing something, right? From this side to this side, hiding it from them. Heidi, hide and seek. Jacqueline, hide. Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie. But I'm doing something behind the scenes and not letting you know the fact that I'm doing that. So it could be toying, teasing, playing, or literally just don't want some motherfucker to know my business. Right? Out. Okay? That's why I said, as far as I've known, and I've had this feedback from a lot of people, it's annoying a lot of people when people are mentioning other people's channels on channels. Someone else doesn't want it, and neither do I. Okay? So, people like Polly and that, not you guys, right? I'm on about tarot card reading channels, right? Nobody really wants to be merging with people. So the best thing to do is don't keep mentioning other people's channels, right? It's the best way. Is just leave us be to our own devices. Don't second guess things. Don't start worrying and fearing what's going on between different channels. I went from this channel and this person said and gone over all of that as well. Good. But the best thing to do is not mention other people's channels on other people's channels, right? Is to just basically let them do their own thing, right? Okay. But let's have a look at the other person. The other person connected with Aquarius. 6, Gemini, Capricorn, 6. But like, yeah, getting attention in all directions or just one direction. But like, I'm getting attention from all directions. I'm getting things from all directions. I'm moving on, you're moving on. I've got my life, you've got your life. I've got my shit, you've got your shit. If that's your shit, you carry it. Make yourself a Reggie Watts sandwich and eat it. Right? Or this is where this person's getting attention and this person's getting attention, but this person here does not, or this person does not want this person to know what they're doing. Okay? It could be anybody that appears up in your life where you get a message and you think, yeah, I know who that is. There's someone that I really don't want to this person to know. Let's see. So show me the other person connected with Aquarius. Oh, 9 of Cups. This is coming more codependent energy here. Codependent and toxic. I mean, it could be general things like I said, continuing on with your diet, okay? Or for some, wanting to look at that kind of aspect about yourself here. Only do it for yourselves, okay? But, yeah, there could be this certain desire of like wanting to look anything into health here. Because this could be an unhealthy situation. One more card for Aquarius of what's going on, please. This side. Fuck, you see, I have this very strange situation. There's people wanting to keep relationships and things out of the news of others. Which means it's someone's mother. It's someone's mother. because there's a toxic situation going on around like families, and I don't want my families to know what I'm really up to. Because this could be, I don't know, a compulsive liar. A compulsive liar. Like, they lie about everything, right? Fucking take offence to it. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm just saying there could be someone here that's a compulsive liar, right? And I don't know, because I keep picking up that something is being hidden from families. Now, that doesn't mean that they're lying. It just might mean the fact that they don't want family members to know their business. They don't want... that's what I said. There's an energy of here of like, I don't want anything to do with this energy, and I don't want anything to do with this energy either. Okay. So everybody here is cutting everybody out. This is why I said, leave tarot card readers to be tarot card readers, please. Energy does not match. When people have psychic abilities and when they have an ability about their channel, they do not like that. Like, they don't like that. That energy doesn't mix. It doesn't mix with channels and stuff, right? It really doesn't. So the best thing to do, that people that are doing YouTube channels and stuff like that, is to leave them be, right? Is to leave them be. And if you don't like things like your name being called out and your actual story, then you just torment yourselves. That's what I said. You can watch me all fucking day long. If it fucking really annoys you and your name and your story comes out and fucking me being abusive, well then, like I said right at the beginning, right from the beginning, probably about 2 years ago, don't watch it. Don't watch, because that's why. Because you're watching. You refuse to leave. So I continue to do my job. You won't stop me from my calling. So if you don't like your story, your name and shit like that being called out or being offended or anything like that, it's quite simple. Don't watch. Don't watch. There's fucking billions of other people, and watch them. You know, do what you like. Write it down. Write a book. Make a bestseller. Make your own fucking channel. I don't know. But like I said, it came up through the Capricorn reading. I have had more fucking grief and shit coming at me. I have made my own Reggie Watch fuck shit stack. I don't give a fuck. I just see everybody like that as a piece of shit. I don't care. Like, I really don't give a fuck. You know, if you got some bad opinion about me, well then continue to have it and torment yourself here. Because Spirit has my back of my calling. That's what they asked me to do. What you're doing is blaming Spirit. You're blaming someone for being the way that they are and trying to control them for what they do and what they say. That's controlling Spirit. Spirit will just make that worse for yourself. So if you're doing things that really annoy you, you'll just get the energy back sitting there for multiple years being very fucking annoyed. The fact that someone's just being who they are and being asked to do and say that through them channeling. So when they channel and they do things and blah blah blah, Spirit gets them to do it, you blame them for it, you will get the karma. Okay, so it's up to you whether you watch, whether you don't, who you watch, what you do. Best thing is mind your own fucking business. Right, I don't know if I'm still channeling, but there's an energy here of like, mind your own business. It's none of yours. Whatever goes on, whatever went on, it's not your business. My life is my life, your life is your life. And that's life. That's what all people say. Yeah. So I don't know what this is. So we're gonna. Oh man, I've got to go out today. Also, I'm supposed to be having a break. I'm not supposed to be doing any readings today, but I'm a workaholic. So anyway, so if you want to continue on the reading, it only goes to the full access bundle, and that is where we're going to clarify all of these cards. Tier 1 will give you a STD, headache, and a fucking everything else. No, it doesn't. There's different things. You can find all info below. There's even a video that tells you all about it. But this only goes to the full access bundle, emails for personal readings and shit like that, not lists of demands and shit from people 2 or 3 years ago that have fucking demands. Just keep your opinions to yourself. Okay, people that have complaints, it doesn't matter, you just get blocked, that's all. Right? But anyway, sorry, Aquarius. If you would like the rest of this reading, it only goes to the full access bundle. Thank you so much, I really do appreciate it, Aquas, and I'll see you soon.